When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Scarlet Knights ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Test the right side with this one. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. The short hands, it's Martin. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. First down, 10 yards to go. Using his legs, it's Buckley. There he goes. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's got it on the run. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Now trying to power it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The Scarlet Knights buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. Oh, he's got some space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Schultz. Pulls it in. It's Sands. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. On the run, it's Martin. The ball squirts free. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Penn State 14, Rutgers 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now second down.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Got it behind the line. It's Denmark. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
On the move, he fires. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Schultz. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down.
Turning it on. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for space, it's Sands. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. It's Sands. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Scarlet Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Punch it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks, it's Martin. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quick release by the QB. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He'll start this drive firing. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the end.
Turning on the Jets. He's loose. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
Penn State 14, Rutgers 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Schultz. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third and goal? Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the third down. how aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all day long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the left. Wide open spaces. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Rutgers 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Schultz. Quickly complete. Just ran him over. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That's caught. It's Dawson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm tap.
Gonna take a shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. He's at the... Touchdown, Penn State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football.
Makes the grab past the marker. And the Scarlet Knights get the 1st down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the